After weeks of teasing, Asus finally unveiled the ROG Phone 6D and 6D Ultimate, the Dimensity powered counterparts to the ROG Phone 6 and 6 Pro. To squeeze every last bit of performance out of the Mediatek chipset, Asus designed a cooling system that's revolutionary even by its own lofty standards. Both 6D and the 6D Ultimate run on the Mediatek Dimensity 9000 Plus chipset. One of the differences between the standard 6D and the Ultimate variant is the memory available. The Ultimate goes up to 16GB RAM, 512GB storage, while the standard edition goes up to 16GB RAM, 256GB storage. The two handsets shares the 6.78-inch OLED panel with 10-bit color depth, 165Hz refresh rate and HDR10 Plus capabilities. It's also the same as the original ROG Phone 6 lineup. The camera department remains unchanged. 50MP 1x1.56-inch sensor with 1 micron pixels and f1.9 lens on the main unit, joined by 13MP f2.2 ultra-wide shooter and 5MP macro camera. The selfie camera has a 12MP sensor. Battery capacity is also the same, 6000 mAh, supporting up to 65W fast charging over USB power delivery. The design is also largely unchanged. The 6D Ultimate Edition gets a ROG Vision Color P-AMOLED display on the back, with the standard one settles for an RGB LED illuminated ROG logo. Even the accessories for the ROG Phone 6 and 6 Pro are compatible with the new 6D and 6D Ultimate. However, the ROG Phone 6D Ultimate comes with a unique Aero Active portal on its back. The Aero Active portal gives a direct path to the internal cooling components of the phone with a motorized hinge. It raises the assembly and automatically opens up an airway when the Aero Active Cooler 6 is connected. That allows the fan to dissipate the heat far more efficiently, leading to unprecedented sustained performance. Asus is offering the ROG Phone 6D Duo only in a single space grey color. The vanilla 6D start at £799 in the UK, while the Ultimate alteration asks at least £1200 but comes bundled with an Aero Active Cooler 6 attachment, which costs around €89. After the launch of the ROG Phone 6 Pro gaming phone, some hardcore fans were left wondering what happened to the Ultimate variant. As it turns out, Asus waited for over 2 months before unveiling its one more thing, the ROG Phone 6D Ultimate. It's identical to the 6 Pro in almost every way, except for 4 things: the new space gray color, the interesting choice of the Mediatek Dimensity 9000 Plus processor, the switch to the faster LPDDR5X RAM, and the new Aero Active portal designed for blowing cool air into its internal heat dissipation fins. I will describe this as heatsink from here onwards. The Aero Active portal itself is essentially a door flap that opens when the bundled Aero Active Cooler 6 is attached, so that a portion of the cool wind produced by the fan at nearly 1000 cc per second is guided through a wind tunnel and into the heatsink, with hot air coming out from the top slot. The heatsink is of course linked to the generously sized thermal layers covering the logic board and battery cells in order to transfer heat from the components to the airflow. This is to help sustain a high frame rate over a longer period while gaming, as well as ensure the phone is still comfortable to hold. Asus claimed that after 60 minutes of PerfDog benchmarking on Genshin Impact at 60Hz in air cooling mode, the ROG Phone 6D reached 36.9 degrees Celsius, which was 3.4 degrees Celsius lower than the ROG Phone 6 in the same mode. That is to say, the Aero Active portal seems to make a noticeable difference. Likewise in frosty and frozen modes, and it's worth repeating that the Aero Active Cooler 6 is the only Peltier-enabled cooler in the market that doesn't require additional power externally. It only needs that for the more powerful frozen mode. While the Aero Active portal only kicks in when Aero Active Cooler 6 is attached, you can open it temporarily in settings for cleaning purposes. The flap is otherwise shut tight to safeguard the phone's IPX4 splash resistance. It also has fall detection for automatically retracting the flap, and the stepping motor along with the zero chromium alloy hinge are apparently good for over 40,000 flips, both of which are based on the learnings from the now retired flip camera feature from the Zenfone series. The 6D Ultimate packs the same set of key features as the 6 Pro: 165Hz 6.7-inch AMOLED display, 720Hz touch sampling rate, up to 512GB of storage, 6000 mAh battery, 65W fast charging, direct-tuned front-facing stereo speakers, ultrasonic air triggers, and a customizable ROG Vision color display on the back. It's also the same set of cameras: a 50MP main camera with Sony's IMX766 sensor, a 13MP ultra-wide camera plus a 5MP macro camera, and on the front there's 12MP selfie camera with a Sony IMX663 sensor. For the processor, Asus made the surprise switch to Mediatek for its Dimensity 9000 Plus processor, which apparently scores a tad higher than the ROG Phone 6 Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1. The company added that while the Snapdragon flagship chipset packs a better GPU, the Dimensity CPU is allegedly 10% more powerful, and this is more crucial to most mobile games. The CPU is complemented by the faster LPDDR5X RAM as well too. This is the same reason as to why this is capped at 16GB instead of 18GB here. The ROG Phone 6D Ultimate will be available across Europe very soon, with the sole model 16GB RAM with 512GB storage priced at around $1,400 US. Again, this premium model comes bundled with an Aero Active Cooler 6. There's also the ROG Phone 6D launching alongside, which is basically the ROG Phone 6 but packing Mediatek's chipset and LPDDR5X RAM instead. This starts from around $950 US with the 12GB RAM plus 256GB storage base model. Asus also launched the ROG Phone 6 Batman Edition, which is basically either the 6 or 6D based models depending on region, with a special storage case, a small bat signal LED projector, a special Batman Aero case, and a Batman emblem SIM tray pin. This comes with its own stand for display purpose. There's no word on US or Europe availability yet.